In this video, I will show you how to use BeLoyal's Customer Lifetime Value Calculator. And there are many ways to calculate Customer Lifetime Value, or CLV, but the way we're going to use is average ticket value times frequency times gross margin percentage and times churn rate. So first up, in our current values, we have our total number of unique customers, which in other words is the estimated number of unique customers served. So I'm going to base the numbers I put here off of a traditional single store pet store. But these numbers can also apply to a lot of brick and mortar stores, but feel free to follow along with your own numbers that apply to your business. So next up, we have the total number of transactions on an annual basis. So this is your number of sales transactions in a year. I'm going to put 50,000 here. Next up, we have our average transaction value, which is the average total dollar amount per sales transaction. I'm going to put $80 here. So as you can see, our frequency has already been calculated. Frequency refers to how many times a year a unique customer does business with you. And this number is found by dividing total number of transactions by total number of unique customers. So 50,000 divided by 10,000 gives you 5. Next up, we have our gross margin, which is obviously our net sales revenue minus cost of goods sold. And 40% is a typical percentage here. And then we have our churn rate, which is the annual percentage of customers that stop doing business with you. And I'm going to put 20% here. So after putting this first batch of values, we have our first set of results. We have our revenue per customer, which shows our revenue per customer throughout their lifetime. And then we have our total revenue, which is the revenue per customer times your total customer base, so your total number of unique customers, to get 20 million. And then you have your actual customer lifetime value based on your gross margin using this equation above right here. And then your total customer lifetime value, which is your customer lifetime value times your total customer base. Then we have our goals for our loyalty program. And I'm going to base these values off of the same hypothetical situation, but these numbers can vary a lot depending on the industry you're in or how many stores you have. So if you have any questions on what impact that will have on your numbers, we have a lot of knowledge here. We work with clients across all industries, so feel free to contact us at support@beloyal.com. And keep in mind these numbers are based on percentages too. So for the reduced churn rate for loyalty members, make sure to make this number minus percentage, because ideally you want to decrease your churn rate. You want to decrease the number of people that leave. And that is different from all the other values where you want them to be a high number or a high percentage. And as you can see, we have a column of new values here that combine your current value data with your goals for your loyalty program. For example, when you increase your total number of customers by 20%, it takes 20% of 10,000, 2,000 new members, and then it adds a 2,000 to 10,000, and you get 12,000 as your new value. So once you put all of our values in here, we have our new table. It shows in depth a comparison between the values of your members and your non-members. And you can see how your members of a loyalty program have significantly higher numbers than your non-members. Even if I make the loyalty program base lower, they're still going to have a bunch of, some of the numbers will still be higher, even though there's less people in the program. And lastly here, we have our comparison between current customer lifetime value and new customer lifetime value. And as you can see, even though it's 40% loyalty participation rate, so less than half of your total customer base, there's a drastic positive impact with your new customer lifetime value once you get a loyalty program. So once again, if you have any questions, feel free to contact us at beloyal.com or simply browsing through our website. Thank you so much for watching the video. Here at BeLoyal, we believe that loyal customers are at the heart of every successful business, and we want to help you succeed at maximizing the lifetime value of your customers.